This may be one of the most pointless updates I've ever seen in a game. This video is of course sponsored by GameFlip, a great place to sell your skins, games, or just really anything gaming related that you have for sale. You can also buy things there. It's a pretty interesting site. A link to it will be down in the description down below. Check it out. So CSGO has added one of the most pointless updates that I think I've ever seen in this game, or really any game in general. What they added, if you don't know, is a spray feature where you could spray in graffiti that you of course have to buy. The real kicker of this whole thing is though that you only have a limited number of sprays, and eventually you will have to go and buy more. And that's kind of the problem here. It seems like Valve is using, the CSGO game to, try to excrete money out of you at this point. These things aren't really necessary, but they keep adding little microtransactions into the game, and this has to be one of the most pointless ones I've seen yet. In previous Counter-Strike games, there were sprays, and there were things you could spray on the wall, but these were absolutely free, and you could actually pick what you wanted from anything on the internet. No, I don't think you should be able to do that, because people, as we've seen, were abusing it before, and they were posting porn images and a lot of just creepy shit that shouldn't really be in the game. So I like that Valve added it into the game. I just think the way they added it could have been a bit better. Well, the cool thing about skins and the cool thing about stickers is that they last until you're pretty much done with them. With stickers, you put them on an item and you really can't put them on another item, but they don't really deteriorate, just like, skins don't really deteriorate either, and you can keep them for as long as you want. With these things, you're kind of paying for them for limited time, and you gotta go buy more afterwards. That seems really stupid to me. I don't know if that sounds really stupid to anyone else, but the idea of buying something that doesn't really enhance gameplay in any way or doesn't really affect anything, with skins they at least look cool, but with this you don't even really get to keep it. And I'm sure most people aren't going to be looking at your sprays. They're going to be way too focused on the gameplay, and I can already see it now. I can already see someone losing the round because they want to fuck around and play with their expensive sprays rather than actually playing the real game. Valve has done a great job with CSGO in these past few months, and this is honestly kind of a boneheaded decision. I don't think it's game ruining. I'm not going to be like, oh my god guys, I'm not going to play CSGO anymore because fucking sprays are in the game. No, it's not anything like that. It's just things that don't really necessarily need to be added. I'm not one of the people who thinks that sprays being added is going to make it so gameplay isn't fixed or anything like that, because that is farther from the truth. They probably got separate guys working on this stupid shit, but it's something that doesn't really need to be added into the game. I don't really see myself buying sprays anytime soon. I would like it if they lasted, infinitely, like you could spray it as much as you want. Then I might be tempted to buy it, but right now I'm not tempted to buy sprays, and I don't know anyone really that is tempted to buy them either. Maybe if you're a die-hard CSGO fan, you might buy them, but I don't know. Me and probably the rest of the casual players probably aren't really too interested in this. Overall, this was kind of a pointless update in the way that they added this in. It didn't really need to be added. It doesn't really affect gameplay in any way, so I'm not particularly mad about it. I guess it is there if you want it. It doesn't really harm me in any way, and it doesn't really harm anyone else. So this isn't like the R8 update, or it's not like a crazy bad update that ruins the game. It's just something that I found a little bit pointless, and I think a lot of the community also found it pointless, and that's why there's a little bit of backlash. But like I said, it doesn't really affect gameplay. There's nothing really here to get mad over. I just thought I would make a video talking about how I think this is pointless and pretty much the reasons why, and I kind of want to hear your guys' opinions. So tell me down in the comments down below, what do you think of the graffiti update in CSGO? Do you think it is absolutely pointless like me, or do you actually find some use out of it and actually like sprays being added into the game and you're actually going to buy some? Feel free to tell me down in the comments down below. Also, feel free to check out GameFlip. Link is down in the description down below. Thank you for sponsoring this video. But yeah guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching this video. This has been the Chosen One Inc., and as always, peace out.
Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away.
Look how my mind plays. Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away.
Look how my